Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, the brand new Volkl V1 Pro. Remember Volkl, right? Stay tuned.
Harry, what do you got there?
Oh, it's Sky's new towel. It's the RTP Ultra Absorbent Towel. So this towel is the ultra dry towel made of soft and durable microfiber that won't irritate your skin. Absorbs 4 times its weight in water, lightweight, compact, snap loop, attached, easy to hang on fences or bags.
Where can I get one of those?
Let me get you one though, but you gotta try it.
Oh,
There you go, coach.
it works.
Dries you in a snap.
All right, so the iconic Volkl V1 in the Pro line, right here, brand new cosmetics. Check out the black with the blue and then the red. I could definitely see the power grommets right here. So they did something a little different to this racket. They did a compound difference with a resin, making this a little more flexible. So REVA resin, REVA is what they put in here, resulting in a more elastic construction for better ball pocketing, better feel, and a little bit more launch is what they said. Interesting. And here's even something more interesting. According to Volkl, this head size is a 99.5, even though some people list that 99. So 99.5, that's interesting here. So the strung weight on this particular one is 320. The balance came out at about 1317, which is around 3 points head light. Swing weight came out to about 322. And the flex on this is a 67. So mid-range power on this one. Maybe slightly on the higher side. This is interesting. 16 by 19 string pattern on this. Yep. Interesting. I'm just looking at the shape of this Volkl. It's got that signature Volkl shape, kind of an eggy, an eggy shape here. Interesting. I'm actually pretty excited to try it. I haven't tried a V1 in a while, and I haven't tried a V1 Pro in a long while. You know, the V1s and the regular MP and the OS were one of the original bestsellers for them. It's unfortunate that they make good rackets. It's just they don't get as much traction as they deserve. We have the butt cap here. We have that dampening system. They do make one of the best replacement grips. I never put an overgrip on Volkls, and then they make that rubbery kind of butt cap so that it never cuts into your palm. So all the good traits that Volkl still has. So let's take the V1 Pro out and give it a shot.
All right, just got off the court. Volkl V1 Pro. Wow, I'm looking for V1 Pro here. Yes, it is a V1 Pro. Vostra Technology. Kira, you got the mic.
Yeah, this is. I don't think this was one of my favorites.
But tell us why.
I mean, I didn't get too much power off of the Racket. I mean, it was consistent. You know, it still came off, give me a little bit of depth and stuff, but I just didn't get much from it. Honestly, didn't feel much from it. Not too much spin. So.
Wasn't meant for you. I saw that the swing path didn't match your swing. That's my eyes just seeing. Like when you got going on it, it felt like it didn't just help finish or finish the way you wanted to finish. Mm-hmm. That's just from what I saw. I don't know how you felt though.
Yeah, I also felt like I didn't quite have, I mean, yeah, like you're saying, the right swing. I mean, the speed of my swing too. I think I was like catching things a little bit late on it too,
you were
which is
fighting
odd.
It a bit.
Yeah, I definitely struggled with the connection with this one. So
it had its own mind, and you had your own mind,
yeah.
And the minds didn't come together.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I could say. Coach, what do you think?
Yeah, so I think with this stick, I kind of felt a little bit similar to what Kira was feeling. I feel like the Racket didn't really offer much, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I think it's more so like a player stick, like we were mentioning with kind of some of the other Volkl sticks as well. It's interesting for a 16 by 19 string pattern. I definitely wasn't getting as much spin potential as I liked with it, but also I think the reason for that is because it's paired with just a very flexible beam. Again, this kind of reminded me of one of those kind of pure storm, pure control kind of Babolat sticks where it's like you kind of just need a player that can kind of generate their own pace. I will say, as we mentioned with Kira too, like in the sense that she was fighting it, I think I was fighting it in the beginning, but as soon as I kind of learned how to swing with it and kind of found that sweet spot, I feel like I was definitely crushing balls a little bit better than kind of the first 5-10 minutes of the play test. So yeah, I mean, this is an interesting stick for sure. I think Volkl did for sure experiment with it to kind of see what kind of, I guess, audience they'd get with this Racket. And unfortunately, I just don't know if there's a lot of players out there that could probably play well with this stick. But there's definitely those big hitters that look for kind of a little more control in a bigger kind of sweet, or in a bigger head size. I think this would favor their kind of game style. But for me, it was a little bit tough to figure it out. But once I did, it did play pretty well. So.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the more I played with this Racket, the more it felt like an Aero 98 to me, which I don't love. That's, it just kind of, I don't want to say it feels disjointed, but it didn't mesh with my swing. It doesn't mesh with the way I want it to feel cutting through the air and my swing style. So, and that Racket tends to be on the head lighter side and cuts through the air a little faster. Unlike a Diadem 98, Axis, which plows a little bit better.
No, I agree with you. I think there's specific people with specific swings, like you said, because especially with the Pure Aero 98, you definitely have to have a specific swing for that Racket. With this one, I think you need to swing fast and generate your own pace, which is kind of similar to the Pure Aero 98 for all three of us, is that we just couldn't get the pop that we wanted on it. But I completely kind of see where you're coming from in that regard, because I didn't even think about that until now. So it's kind of like, yeah, as you play with it more, it does echo more of that Pure 98 esque feel, I guess.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah.
Whereas when you switch to the Pure Drive 98, you get a different animal, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, just my 2 cents. I mean, what do I know, right? Guys, thank you for doing this play test with me. Unfortunately, not our taste, but definitely a good Racket. Okay, so don't get us wrong. It ain't the Racket. It's probably us.
Agreed.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for doing the play test. Where can we find you?
Guys can find me on Instagram at ModTennis.
You can find our joint Instagram at KJ Tennis.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.